that you're about to see are excerpts from the fall fishing trip, containing myself, Steve Rock and Roll Sokolic, and Rick the Fishing Uncle Sokolic. But you know something? It wasn't so much of a fishing trip as it was the quest. A quest for the big one. It's 7:35, a time when no sane man should be awake. But we're going fishing. We're going out to catch the big one.
El Lunco. Here we are having a piece of cake, which our fishing is also hopefully going to be a piece of cake. And in honor of Papa, we'll say, cut selfies, cake mix up at home.
What's your prospects on catching the big one?
I think the rain's going to bring them out. After all, as soon as I get near water for fishing, it rains. And I think the big one's going to be coming up in the rain. Actually, the big one's right here.
Yeah, but as you well know, there's only one big one.
Dan, would you like me to tell you what the present big one odds are at the Las Vegas betting agency?
I just want to know what the odds are of us catching
the big one.
The big one.
You've heard of Jimmy the Greek. This is Stephen the Jew.
700 to 1.
I don't think so. I think it's a much better odds. But
well, Stephen the Jew, is that the best odds you can give us?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, 700 to 1. That's good odds, isn't it? 700 that we'll catch it and 1 we won't.
Just the opposite.
Oh, I don't like that. More Jewish fishermen are about to start. Now, if we were not Jewish, we would be out there now. We would have been out there at 5:30 in the dark.
And now it's time to find.
And here we are roughing it. And
the big one.
Well, here we are. It's a beautiful day for fishing, especially if you happen to be a fish. Steve has now taken over the controls after we've gone through the ritual of unhooking the boat from the trailer, putting the boat in the water. And after many hours, days, weeks, and months of preparation, this fishing trip might be ready to start fishing, believe it or not.
Don't forget minutes and seconds.
But as you know, we're not just fishing for normal fish. We're out to get
A Lake Ozark monster.
the big one. It's out there somewhere.
One that got away.
Steve?
Would be under one of these beautiful
What do you think
boats.
the big one is?
Under the clown?
Under the clown?
Yeah.
What's the depth, Steve?
Describe the equipment that we're using.
Well, we are now sitting in a 1987 Bass Tracker Bassmaster Pro V17 with 28 pounds of thrust on the front end, which I think is very significant, and 75 big horses on the rear end, with power trim and electric ignition and also oil injection. So we're going to be doing some injecting and some thrusting.
Sure, we're going out for a 3-hour tour, but who knows? The weather started getting rough. We're all going to die.
That's real shallow there.
Danger. Oh, yeah. Let's go into the danger territory.
Way around that island, okay? You can't go across there. There's a real shallow thing there.
It's 10 to 9, a time when no sane man is out on the lake.
Is it working now? Yeah, we got the radar on. We're going to slip around the clown here and head for
60 feet.
the Grand Glaze Bridge, which is also known as the Upside Down Bridge.
But it tells us just what just happened there.
Steve was working on his rod and reel, getting it put together, and he didn't have the reel hooked onto the rod tightly, and the reel fell in the water and went down to the bottom of the lake about 20 feet below. At which time Dan came up with the idea, well, if he's still got the line in his hand, we can bring all the line off the reel, and when it gets to the end, it'll come up, and it did after about 20 minutes. So it was successful, and nothing was lost except some time. Now we are tying a gitsit onto Steve's line with the amazing fisherman's knot. Ow, and we just got hooked.
Oh,
Action shot.
any blood?
No blood, but close to it.
Yeah, and remind the viewing audience that this is not staged. This is real.
That was a real ow.
It's now about 10 after 10. Hold on. We haven't quite gotten a line in the water. Well, we have got a line in the water, but it turned out to be more of a reel more than a line. We got the wrong end. But
I have no doubt that the fishing Uncle Rick, will come through on getting us the big one.
How am I going to get soda, Dad?
Oh, Steve, I'm tired of your food business. Just go to the back of the boat. Let's fish. You'll get soda and more food later. All you're interested in is eating.
Come on, Steve.
You came to fish. It's at 10 after 10 and we haven't even fished yet.
Come on, we're trying to experience a bit of bonding here. Well, what are you trying to do? Ruin it?
In a couple hours, you're going to want to go back to the World Series.
Whoa.
That will have to be edited. That will definitely have to be edited. Steve's laughing.
This is looks like a 10 or 15 pound rockfish I just pulled in from the depths of the lake.
Yes.
I
got the net ready for it, just in case it moves.
It's looking kind of tough. Hold it there. Hold it. Okay.
All right, we got that.
I landed it. Oh, hey, watch out.
Oh, but we still got the rock.
Okay.
It came right off the hook. That's great.
I'll tell you something, hey.
We don't have to unhook it.
Put
that in the live well.
That's a good eating. Ooh.
That's a good eating.
That's a good eating. A guarantee.
I guarantee that rock's going to be good.
Oh, that's a. It looks. Where do you put where's the
live well is by Steve's foot.
Where's the live well? Well, I'll tell you what. We'll just put it there to die. I just nailed this rockfish here, but as you can tell, it is not the big one. It's still out there.
Wipe your nose. It's tripping.
This weather is a malady to fishing. It's a travesty that we.
So I can fish.
Terrible weather.
Thank you. And I would suggest that you try. Either that white one or this one. And I'll tie up this one, and Dan, I'll tie up this one for him. Right.
Hold on, let's see it.
Wait, let me pull him out of here so you can see him.
Is that the big one, Dan?
Oh yeah. That's one of them. I don't know if that is the big one.
Get him off the net.
I just reeled this in. Rick, the fishing Uncle Sokolik, is now removing him. Oh,
he wants to say hi. He'd like to say a word. Open your mouth, buddy, and talk. There he goes. He's talking. Hello. It's nice to be here with you folks today. Thank you for making my day. Hello. Hello. Yes, it's nice to be. Oh, he's biting me. He won't let my finger out of his mouth. My finger. He's eating my finger. All I have now is a stub. Oh, a stub. Oh, all I have is a stub. Hello. He's now going into the live well. The live well is now going to get used. That's a nice one, Dan.
Unfortunately,
give us a rundown on exactly what happened. What lure was that? What's the name of that lure?
This is called a thin fin, believe it or not, and it's now stuck in the net. But we shall remove it, and you shall try it again. Dan, you want to change lures, right?
I think not.
I think not, Dan. Remember how to do the worm?
I would like to say though that was the first catch of the day, and
there you go,
I don't want to be big-headed about this, but I caught it.
Way to go, Dan! Getting fish.
I'm going to sit down there and try and keep up my reputation as head fisher
right?
dude.
Right?
How do you use this? I can't remember. It's been too long.
Throw it out up against that. There. Try to get it to go right underneath there. Let it sink, and then.
But what about backlashing?
You'll get some backlashes. There's no way you can help it.
Hold on to something.
Huh? No, you got to hold your hand onto the.
What I asked you.
Onto there. You got to hold your hand. You remembered that, I'm sure.
See, I can't do it.
All right.
Can I borrow your glasses while I'm driving?
Steve just retrieved this for me. And they got into a little line.
To the left? To the right?
To the right. Look to the water ski show, Steve, right? Not so fast yet. Make sure the motor's all the way down. I'm not sure if
Well, we set out to catch what I called the big one. I got the next to big one, but I got the little big one, but the big one, he's still out there. I don't know where, I don't know how, but we haven't gotten him yet. He's out there somewhere. We'll get him tomorrow. The time is 2:35. It's been a hell of a day, and it's going to be a hell of a night. This is Dan Gordon for the Lake of the Ozarks, October 24th, 1987. It's the second day of the quest for the big one. The big one. But we're not looking for a big one. There's the big one. There's one fish out there that is the big one.
I don't know how much you want, Steve, so I'll let you pour yours.
Steve is not quite awake yet. He's not quite here. We're going to give him a little toss into the lake, and that'll wake up call. The lake's going to be Steve's wake up call.
What time is it? About
7:15.
7:15 Central Standard. We should be out there right now looking at the big one, staring him in the eyes, saying, "You are ours."
We will. Oh, we will. Well, it's 8:30 a.m. and we are now heading out on the Bass Tracker Pro Bass vehicle. We're going to go out.
Not much.
We're moving kind of slow. We just pulled out of port, and we're going to be heading out to the open sea in just a moment. Of course, I guess I have maybe mentioned this once, perhaps twice, that we aren't just out to find any fish. No, this time we're out to find
The big one.
the big one. And let's see who we have driving this bus today. Looks like it's Steve Rock and Roll Sokolik.
The astronaut. Let's check him out here real quick.
Looking good.
All right. Looking good.
Steve, what are the prospects of us locating and finding and catching the big one?
About 30 to 1.
30 to 1 4?
Steve's now ready to drive, as you can see.
Good, look good.
He's definitely ready to drive.
What do you
Hello?
think, Rick the Fishing Uncle Sokolik?
The fishing Uncle Sokolik, yes.
Yeah, look at that boat ramp.
Yep.
Show them what our boat ramp looks like, Dan.
Well, I'm kind of thinking that this is ideal conditions today. It's cool, it's cloudy, it's overcast, it's misty, and moisty, but it's not raining, which means it's
between the two
better
days.
for us, and it's also better for the fishing, which means I think today is going to be our day to get the one and only, the big one.
Yeah. So these are, as you would say, ideal conditions to catch the big one?
Yes, I would say so. And since we have three now experienced fishermen here after yesterday's minor debacles, we've now learned our lessons about the electronics of this vehicle, and we've now learned about the fishing, and we are now renewed, restored, and ready. The 3 R's. All right, Steve. We also have Ralph, who is located right here in the live well. He's still alive and kicking, if you excuse the expression. And Ralph is ready to help us find his grandfather, the big one.
All right. Well, that's all that there is. As they say, there ain't no more. We never saw the big one. We never found him. As far as I know, he never even came near the boat. But what really gnaws in my gut, what really keeps me up at night, is that I know that he's still out there, waiting.
and laughing.